if people don't know, there was a trial that happened between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, where Johnny Depp was accused of certain things by Amber Heard and vice versa. So they went to trial. It got a lot of fucking publicity. I didn't fucking give a shit what was going on, really. It was fairly unimportant in my life, and I'm sure it was in Maurice's life too. So I don't know the ins and outs of it, but all I know is that a lot of people have basically gone down the whole like, well, I was, Amber Heard was cyberbullied, or she was, hit by all of Johnny Depp's bros online and all his like, fans online and stuff. So they wrote an article. This one is from Forbes, and they're basically, so the headline says, "Enter Amber Heard Twitter campaign, one of worst cases of cyberbullying," group report says. So let's just get out of the way first the idea of what cyberbullying is. Cyberbullying and just bullying in general is a real thing. That's not to say that, this is not me downplaying that bullying isn't a thing. I got bullied in high school. I think you even said you got bullied in high school.
Not in high school, elementary school.
Elementary school. Okay, well, I was actually okay in elementary school. I got bullied in high school. So I was a skinny ass motherfucker. So, but either way, bullying happens. It happens to all of us, women, men, girls, boys, whatever. And obviously, a lot of times it even leads to suicide, and that's terrible. There's no way to go around it and rationalize it. However, when it comes to something like cyberbullying, that's a completely different completely different concept in a different scenario. Because when you are so cyberbullying is basically you're getting trashed and attacked online. It's not like somebody's coming to your house. Somebody's not phone, sending, calling you on the phone, text messaging you, whatever, all that shit. If you are on Instagram, you're on Twitter, you're on all these different TikTok, whatever the fuck, social media platforms there are, you're going to get cyberbullied. And it is your option whether you want to read that text, or read that message, or read that tweet, or read that comment, whatever it is. And unfortunately, a lot of these kind of pushes for talking about these topics leads to more censorship, and it leads to more people saying, well, we can't have this, so this is the solution. And then what ends up happening? We have to end up relying on big tech to come in and save the motherfucking day, fucking save a hoe, Captain Save a Hoe, and ironically, and they got to end up doing this shit to make everybody feel good that is the victim of said cyberbullying. So at the end of the day, me and Maurice are obviously doing this show. Everybody else has podcasts. They all have shows. If you are against cyberbullying, be against it. We're against it. But this is the problem. Everybody's going to call everything cyberbullying. Oh, this person said this really mean thing to me. Cyberbully. Oh, you criticized me. Cyberbully. Oh, you criticized my opinion on this, on abortion or gay marriage, or like just all these topics that we just talked about. Oh, you're cyberbully. Oh, you made fun of how I look. Cyberbully. So it's like no matter what, everything's going to be considered cyberbullying. And this is exactly what happened to the Bernie Sanders movement. Every Bernie Sanders supporter was called a Bernie bro. Bernie bro. And what is the connotation there? That every one of them are males, and let's be real, white males. They're saying like, oh, well, every Bernie supporter is some like fucking bro that's got, I don't know, he's like fucking ripped with muscles and a sexist and a racist and a sexist and all this other stuff. And it's ironic because this is coming from the same people that are part of the fucking K-Hive cult, which is Kamala Harris's little fucking whatever clique that she has going around in social media and stuff. Hillary Clinton's cult, they got their own fucking Act Blue or whatever shit going on over there, DNC supporters and bullshit, all that bullshit. So at the end of the day, I mean, these are not serious people. They got their own the same shit that they're complaining about. They're that too. So it's all fucking hypocrisy and it's not something that anybody should take seriously. Take cyberbullying seriously, but at the end of the day, it's the pot calling the kettle black.
So there's a lot to unpack right there. You said a lot of real shit. Um, yeah, cyberbullying is a very. I feel like it's a difficult topic because I mean, what is cancel culture other than cyberbullying? You
Yep.
know, oh, you had an opinion we don't like. You did something we don't like. You said something we don't like. Well, we're gonna all flame you. And it's one of those things where there are some cases where it's understandable, reasonable, even called for.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says something off the wall. Like, okay, as a perfect example, there's this one comedian. I forget his name, or do I remember his name? I don't want to say his name, but you all know.
I thought you were gonna say Dave Chappelle, but okay.
No, not Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, awesome. This guy. Oh,
Yeah.
I do remember his name.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, so I don't know if you remember, but um, the day that Kobe Bryant passed away,
Uh,
that day, this weak ass comedian named Ari Shafir,
oh yeah.
yeah, made a
What did he
whole
say? I forget.
video.
Yeah.
He
What did he
said
say? I
some
forget.
shit like, "Yeah, I'm glad he's dead. He was a rapist." Da, da,
Oh,
da, da.
Ari
Yeah,
Shafir. Yeah, I remember that.
yes, yes. He said all of this crazy shit, and it's like, okay, you have the right to say that, but come on, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously, like, what were you thinking about with that shit?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, um, and I probably shouldn't have said the word just now, but whatever,
Like
you
what word?
know.
Oh.
But at the yeah, the R word.
Oh right.
But it's like this is where we have a dilemma because I support freedom of speech
Yep.
regardless of anything. Like, you shouldn't have to be prevented. I mean, it's like in this modern day and age, it's like because we're all in the public square on these digital platforms, there's no such thing as First Amendment anymore.
Yep.
Like, you can't go on Facebook, go on Twitter, go on any of these places, especially like a Twitter or Facebook. These are the two worst to me
Mm-hmm.
because they will retroactively block you, ban you for something you said 2 years
Yep.
ago.
Yep.
It's like they're doing data mining. And then the stuff
Mm.
that they'll block you for, first of all, they won't even show you the full reason why you were blocked for this
Yeah.
post.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been blocked. Check this. You know that meme of damn, what the hell is his name? The dude who was Osborn's son in the original Spider-Man series. The
Whoa.
fucking
No.
actor. He was the interview. He was the interviewer. He's a famous fucking actor. Um,
Spider-Man in the Spider-Man movie.
yeah.
The only Spider-Man movie that I know that, or that the only actor that I could think of in Spider-Man was Tobey Maguire. He played the
The
actual
dude,
Spider-Man.
the dude, but played his best friend,
I don't know.
Norman Osborn's son. I mean,
No. Oh, no, I'm thinking of something else. No. I'll have to look it up. Yeah, if you want to look it up, you can.
yeah, I'm gonna look it up because this
By
is
the way,
gonna
the
bother me.
comment that Maurice is referring to is Ari Shafir, who said that Kobe Bryant died 23 years too late. As you can see here on the this article here.
Yeah, James
Says Kobe.
Franco is his name.
Oh, James Franco. Yeah, I like James Franco. Sorry, before we go into that, I want to say the full comment that he made was Kobe Bryant died 23 years too late today, which referring to back when it happened in January of 2020, and it says he got away with grape, grape, because all the Hollywood liberals who attack comedy enjoy rooting for the Lakers more than they dislike rape. Big ups to the grape. Big ups to the hero who forgot to gas up his chopper. I hate the Lakers. What a great day. I mean, that's so all over the place. Like, you hate the Lakers, but then you're condemning the grape, and then okay, whatever. But anyway,
I mean, just bizarre.
yeah, it is bizarre.
You know what I'm saying? But
But however, I mean, I like, even with that disgusting comment, I don't think he should get, like, censored or told to, oh well, you can't do any more comedy comedy bits, and you're not going to get invited here. Like, people truly don't understand the meaning of comedy anymore. And
They
yeah, you're
don't.
not going to like it. I don't like it. I don't like that joke. But that doesn't mean, like, oh, you're not allowed to do comedy anymore. Like, I don't know if people remember, but actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and play this video, because this is a little bit of nostalgia. Looking back on it. So I don't know if you know what the show Seinfeld is.
Do I know what?
Yeah, I don't know. We've never talked about it, so I don't know. But anyway,
I know what it is. I was not an avid watcher.
Okay, well, there you go. That's why I asked. Okay, so anyway, so for the people that I don't know, Seinfeld was a very popular show back in the 90s. I watched it a lot. I still watch it to this day, and I watch it on Netflix. Check that shit out. So one of the characters that was on the show was named Cosmo Kramer, and it was played by an actor named Michael Richards.
I already know where you're going with this.
So I don't know if I want to play this, but you know what? It's okay. We're not, like, trying to censor any shit here. We're trying to be as honest as possible and just expose people to all the shit that's going on and what we think about things. So let's just do it, and then if people can, think what they want to think. So this is so he did a comedy routine back in 2007, which he got in a lot of trouble over. I think he's kind of, like, rebounded his, like, comedy career now. So he's kind of, like, back to doing what he was doing. But this is the comedy routine that got him in trouble for. Damn, it's got hella views on YouTube too. So
of course,
it's got 1 million views on YouTube. That's a lot. But then again, I mean, I don't know. There's other reasons.
And that's probably like after all this shit, because there's probably been a bunch of other videos that got removed, and this, that, and third. Probably got way more.
Yeah, exactly. So let's play this video. It's about 3 minutes long. If you want me to pause, I can pause, and so you can comment.
No.
But okay, so let's just play it all the way through.
Might as well.
Okay, cool. And I know we won't get hit with a copyright strike, guys. We got hit with a copyright strike for the fireworks video that we played last episode, which I still don't understand why we got hit with a copyright on that. But whatever, YouTube is bullshit. But anyway, so I don't think we should get hit with one here because there's no copyright for this. This is fair use. So okay, check this out.
Shut up! 50 years ago, you had your own tied down with a fucking fork up your ass! You can talk, you brain now! Who's that stuff? He's a nigger! He's a nigger!
Oh my God!
A nigger, look, there's a nigger! Ooh. All right, you see, it shocks you to see what's buried beneath you.
He knew he was wrong for saying that. Bro, he knew he regretted that as soon as he said it. He knew it. He knew that shit was. Yeah.
Such a fail, bro. Oh my God.
You guys have been talking and talking and talking. I don't know.
This guy's going nuts.
And this is at the Laugh Factory, man.
They're gonna arrest me for calling you black man to the nigga.
And then he gonna say it again.
Wait a minute, where's he going? Oh, you're threatening me? What's he was that? Oh, it's a big threat. That's how you get back in the man. Wait a minute, he's not going, is he? You're not funny. That's why you reset. Never had no show, never had no movie. Seinfeld, that's it. Oh, I guess you got me there.
He's not wrong.
You're absolutely right. I'm just a wash up. Got to stand on his feet. Oh, absolutely. And that's it. We had it. That's not fucking call for it. Oh, that ain't necessary. Well, you interrupted me, pal. right now. Get down. You see, there's still those words.
Everyone's leaving.
Yeah, that'll shut the club down right there.
Sorry about that.
All right. So
Yeah.
I mean, so that was actually in West Hollywood here in LA, in 2007. So basically, what happened was that he was yelling at a bunch of people that had come in, and I guess it was like 3 or 4 black gentlemen, and he just started. I guess they were like heckling him or something. I don't know why. I mean, but either way, that doesn't mean
He's
you
probably
should be,
just not funny. He probably was not funny.
Yeah,
And-
maybe. I honestly don't know. And it is true that he didn't have any big things after Seinfeld. That's true. That's actually not wrong. Now, I don't know how his comedy is, but as far as movies and acting and stuff, yeah. That's how it is a lot of times with these actors that make it big on the TV shows, but they're not very big on movies, you know? So, I mean, another example is like Jaleel White, you know, played Steve Urkel.
Mhm.
Steve Urkel is not going to be cast in a lot of movies, you know? I think Will Smith is one of the only ones that I could really think of that was like, you know, especially like somebody that's like
Well-
a minority that got out, that was great on TV show and then got out there and is doing movies.
Yeah,
I can't
but
really
I
think of
mean,
anybody else.
he
Martin
got
Lawrence,
big.
maybe another one, but that's it.
I mean, well, Will Smith was already a big rapper, so
Right.
he kind of like was able to smoothly transition. Martin Lawrence,
A little bit, yeah.
he came up through comedy, so he was able to transition from comedy to TV and to movies.
There you go.
So there's that, but I mean, it depends on the person, the movies, the script, the connection. I mean, there's so many factors that go into everything, but concerning Michael Richards and then tying this in with Ari Shaffir, it's like I support their right to say what they said, but I also support the right of people criticizing the shit out of these fucking fools for saying the stupid ass dumb shit that they said. Like Michael Richards, like, okay, you had a bad night, you got heckled. You know, you just gotta give it up to the comedy guys. It's like it just wasn't your night, or that wasn't your set that night.
Yeah.
But you should be savvy enough to know not to go there with it. Because you can't expect to transition into movies and other TV shows and stuff like that when this is how you react to being heckled.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. There's certain lines you don't cross.
Yeah,
You know?
it's weird. I wonder if there was some sort of like pent up like anger that he had. That, I mean, who reacts like that to like
That's what I'm
one night of
saying.
hecklers?
That's what
One
I'm
night,
saying.
unless he's had like a lot of hecklers that were like, you know, African American. I mean, maybe.
Even still, it don't
No,
matter.
I know.
man.
I'm just trying to figure out the reason. Though.
That's
like,
what
why?
I'm saying. Because
Yeah.
some people are actually racist. Some people are actually just assholes. Some people are actually just like that. And it's difficult for people to accept because I have had multiple classmates, multiple friends, multiple online friends who are white, who are some complexion of some sort of whiteness. And none of them have ever reacted like that to me over something petty or something like that. Like I've had issues with all types of white people. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling you about that one cornball from TYT. You know what I mean? Fuck him, by the way.
Yeah, don't say
you
his
know
name.
who the fuck you are. I ain't even gotta say your weak ass name. But
he looks like a cornball too. I gotta.
he does.
I
Like, you
can't
just
lie.
look at him and you just see cornball over his fucking
Yeah.
face, and he's all of that. Like, pretty
Yeah.
much how you expect him anyway. But even somebody like him, cornball as he is, he hasn't gone there. And me and this dude went at it over the phone.
He kind of went a little bit racist on you though, didn't he?
I mean, he went
Just not
racist.
Yeah. Okay.
He's clearly. I'm straight up
I'm trying to
saying
remember
you were
this.
racist.
I'm trying to
homie.
remember the story. Yeah, I'm trying
You
to
were
remember the story. But
racist.
yeah.
That was some racist shit.
Yeah.
But even with the racism, there's certain lines you don't cross. Because, like, with that shit, I could just chalk it up to, oh, he's just a socially awkward white guy. He didn't know any better. He probably does this with all his other black friends, and they probably just laugh it off like, oh, this crazy white dude. Nah, I'll slap shout you if you ever do some shit like that ever again, motherfucker. What the hell is wrong with you? Anyway, but the point is, but even still, having that word ready to roll and to use it multiple times.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing you drop it, oh shit, I said it. Oh damn.
Mm.
But it's another thing when you're they're trying to leave because I called a black man.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
And he referred to like times. Yeah, and he referred to like, oh, so this is what you do when you talk like that to the white man. So you know he's definitely making a racial angle for sure.
Exactly. Like, it's not like, I mean, there is no tongue in cheek or any of that shit. The dude sounded like he meant what he said when he said the shit. Just like Ari Shaffir, like, they're doing it the day, not like, oh, this was like a year later. The very day Kobe dies in the horrific, tragic,
and his daughter too,
accident.
and
his daughter, all the other girls that were on the fucking helicopter, the pilot, all those motherfuckers. But this guy, I mean, on some evil villain shit.
By the way, when he got accused of that grape, I mean, was it? I mean, I know what they went to, like, court. Didn't they like settle out of court or something?
I mean,
there was an allegation. It was an allegation of grape. They kind of they arbitrated it somehow. I don't know exactly what the process was, but I mean, it was basically an allegation. He denied it. She wasn't able to prove it. So it's like, okay, he's an accused rapist. It's not like you went to court and said like, oh, okay, well, it's been decided that you raped this woman and it happened, blah, blah. You know, so it was basically, from what I heard, it was consensual sex. So,
well, okay,
that's quite stupid. Yeah,
I'm gonna say I don't know what happened in there.
Yeah, that's what that's what I heard.
For all we know, Kobe could be that kind of guy. I don't know, but
maybe
he was not, convicted. So whatever happened, but he wasn't convicted. So we'll just leave it like that for that. But let's just say he was guilty.
Okay.
Let's just say he did it. He fucked up. It was the worst decision he ever made in his life, and he paid dearly for it. Suffered hits to his reputation. He doesn't get talked about enough as one of the top 5 all time. Barely top 10 in many people's rankings,
which is crazy. That's disastrous.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the amount of damage that type of accusation can have on somebody's career.
Exactly.
But even if he did it, is that cause to publicly go out of your way to celebrate this man's death?
Yeah.
His tragic death?
Yeah.
Like, and it's not like Ari Shaffir is just like some guy. Like, Joe Rogan considers him a fucking close friend. Like, Joe Rogan fucking defended this dude.
Dude, you mean he defended him from that? Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, I mean, because you know something like this happening, he's gonna catch back, and he caught a lot of backlash.
Yeah, I saw the article.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he lost a lot of fucking endorsements, shows, and shit like that. And Joe Rogan talked about it on his podcast a lot of times. And it's like the dude was not joking. He didn't seem like he was joking. He doubled down, tripled down, made a couple videos and shit like that. So I say all that to say this: like, when it comes to cyberbullying, you know, we've all gone through it at some point in time where you say something, a bunch of people attack you for it, a bunch of people
or you're the
criticize you
one
for
or
it.
you're the one attacking the somebody else too. So
Right. I
you're
mean,
always on both
definitely.
sides.
I've definitely done, but I mean, I don't cyberbully in terms of like, say, like a public figure says something people don't like. I'm not the type of person going at them, subtweeting them. Oh yeah, you this, that, and the third.
Really?
You are this, and you are. I don't really do that. You know
I
what I'm
think that's fun.
saying? Like, I like to have actual conversations and debates with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually like to try to get down to the nitty gritty. I actually try to change the person's mind. You know what I'm saying? But like, say if Jennifer Lopez says something right now, I'm not gonna fucking go tweet Jennifer Lopez. Oh, you're a this and
Jennifer
you're a
Lopez.
that.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing her out there. Like, oh, you got married to Ben Affleck. You this, that, the third. Didn't you know that he said this back in 2002, back in the day when he was,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I'm not that type of person.
Yeah.
You know, like, but at the same time, I'm not, I'm not above criticizing somebody.
Yeah.
You know, when I feel like it's warranted.
Yeah.
But I've been criticized. I mean, check this. This happened on Twitter. So I said something, these Democratic cocksuckers. And a bunch of people on Twitter came after me about saying that.
Is that why you put your account on what you call it?
No, this happened years ago. No, I,
Oh, okay.
I disabled my Twitter, my Facebook, and a couple others just because I was very frustrated.
Okay.
And social media has been pissing me off. Like,
Okay.
so I felt like I needed to take a break. And I think as a result, my phone said "fuck you," and now the screen won't come
Yeah,
back.
apparently. Yeah.
But anyway, but no, this happened years ago because people were trying to say, "Oh, don't you know that they were using the term cocksucker as a derogatory term for gay people and blah 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 blah
Oh
blah."
my god.
I'm like, okay, I can understand that. However, that's not the context I was using it in. And you know, gay people aren't the only people who suck cock, right? Just so you know. You know what I mean? But see, this is where the left wing goes crazy.
Yep.
And I'm a leftist, so that's why I'm like, I hopefully you guys understand I'm aware of this, which is why I wasn't using it in that context.
Yeah.
I was saying it in terms of, oh, these people who are fanboys, fangirls, fan people, fangers of Democrats who, you know, hang on every word they say, believe everything, vote blue no matter who, that type of shit.
Yep.
But people on the left, there are those far leftists, whatever you want to call them, SJW ass motherfuckers, came at me and then started trying to argue with me about this fucking word that I used. Okay, yeah, but don't you know that it's a derogatory term against the LGBT community and you shouldn't be using that term because a lot of people get offended? And I'm talking about a wave of people came at me. And I'm just like, there's no way y'all about to turn this around and turn this conversation into that. I'm sitting here telling y'all I get it, but that's not what I meant, but I shouldn't have to explain that. Like, I have a pretty strong track record of being pro LGBT for decades. For decades, man.
It's crazy how they turned it around.
It is. It's like when people start to attack their own for the most innocuous, ridiculous reasons, it becomes absurd. But
well, they were probably a bunch of liberals, right? They were just a bunch of like SJW liberals. That's not our.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's just So
well, we're on the left, as we like to pretend that we all are. And that's what I've said before. People who are against free speech, but for the reason of not being offensive versus like people who are against free speech because it's vulgar. Because it's ungodlike. It's
Yeah.
these opposite beliefs, but for the same cause, the same purpose. And it's like, on one hand, I'm not on here to intentionally offend specific groups of people. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and watch every single little thing I say and try to answer for every little thing I say. Oh, I said the A word. I actually meant the A plus W word. Man, fuck all that shit. I'm going to say what the fuck I say. And if you got a problem with it, you can fucking tweet us at a Stab
Yeah.
Exiles. You can fucking tweet me at the Ultimate
Mhm.
Rage. You can fucking, hit me on Instagram, send me a
We want
DM,
all
and
the
we can
smoke.
talk
All the
about it.
smoke.
For
All the
real. Like,
motherfucking smoke.
we want the smoke. I want the smoke because at the end of the day, this is what it's about. It's about having conversations and about actually coming in with genuine intention on actually trying to hash these things out. Because
Yeah.
maybe we could actually reach a common ground. Instead of finding a middle ground, we could just find the ground, the actual ground. Because these
Actual
things
ground.
don't have to be you can see the little, I can see. No, we could just say, okay,
Yeah.
you're right, I'm wrong, I'm right, you're wrong. Or you know what? Get the fuck out of my face. How about that?
Yeah.
Block.
See ya. Yeah.
Because I will block you if you get on some weak ass bullshit. My block list stupid long. But only if you come at me on some troll shit. You want to have a real conversation? We can have a conversation. But you keep repeating the same dumb shit, ignoring the shit that I say, repeating your same bullshit point. I show you where you're wrong and you still want to argue. Just get the fuck out of my face. I ain't got time for all that.
Well, the problem with social media is I think a lot of people they just talk past each other. So they
Oh, yeah.
you just yelling. It's just like yelling both ways. So obviously not literal yelling, but it's people just getting upset and triggered, and they just keep saying whatever they're saying, and then even if one person is making the other person still sees it as it's like, oh well, I don't know, I don't like that, I don't block. So that's why I don't like
Yeah.
to use my block button that lacks it, that liberally, I guess, if you want to use the term. But it's it depends. And like I said, like you said, if you are dealing with somebody that just doesn't have anything any kind of counter argument that even makes sense, and it's just like, well, I'm just going to stick to my talking points, then yeah, I can see blocking. I just ignore them. I'm just like, all right, see you later. I'm done with this conversation. I'll just mute you, and then you can say whatever you want to say, because you're not going to be saying anything that's rational anyway. So that's just the way I approach it.